This is called an Immelmann. It was designed by a German back in World War I, and the intent of the Immelmann was to figure out how to shoot down an enemy aircraft that was flying overhead. And if you're flying down low over the water here and you're camouflaged, well, you can pull your nose straight up as a guy comes overhead, basically do a loop, but over the top of the loop, you roll wings level, and now you're directly behind him. So we'll do that. We're going to do that about 5 to 5.5 Gs here. We're going to assume that the enemy is flying right overhead, and it'll be the same cadence as before, but over the top, I'll tell you, we're rolling out behind the enemy aircraft. All righty?
All right.
Nice job. Hold it. There you go. We're almost done. You're doing great. Okay, you can relax. Now I'm staring behind me. I'm pulling in behind that enemy aircraft. We're still 30 degrees nose high. I'm directly behind him. I freeze the jet. I roll right side up, and now we shoot.
Okay.
And hopefully that whole turn as we come up, I'm changing my radar, and I'm
Search one,
side up,
star.
and I'm looking at him like this. And then as we roll right side up, we
Search one, repositions approved.
So we're doing 340 knots here, and we're at about 5,000 feet. So our actual airspeed is not 340. It's a little bit faster because our true airspeed is how fast we're going over the ground plus the wind. That becomes our ground speed. But the indicator airspeed that we're looking on that left display is telling us how fast it thinks we're going through a pitot-static reference tool, but that doesn't recognize that when you're up higher, the air is thinner. So we're actually right now doing about 355 knots over the ground, which in miles per hour is about 400 miles per hour. So I'm slowing down here to slower than we'd land. In this case, we'll probably slow down to about 120 miles an hour. We're going to do it at 2,000 feet right here. And then as soon as you're comfortable with how slow we're going, I'm going to hit full afterburners. We're going to accelerate almost to our fastest possible speed.
Okay. Anytime you're ready.
All right, I'm slowing down now through 150. You probably feel like we're already sitting still just a little bit. There's 140. So we'll pull back on the stick. We're going to let the nose dig in. You'll see some condensation start to form along the outside edge of the what we call the lex, or the fuselage there. We're doing 124 knots right here. And you can look left and right and get a feel for just how slow we're going.
Yeah, for real. What's the stall speed?
Well, we don't really stall. We could get a lot slower than this even, but what we would do is we'd just start to sink.
Slide backwards.
Yep. Well, actually, you'd feel like you're sliding backwards. You'd be going down and slightly forward.
Right.
But you can get a feel looking left and right. I mean, we're barely moving. And at this speed, no other fighter can slow down this much. So they'd end up what we'd call flushing out in front of us. And so we'd turn toward them. We still have pretty good flight control capability out here, even at this slow airspeed. And you can see we can almost turn around to point right here. So we'd turn, get our nose on them, and then we'd shoot them. In this case, we won't do that. I'll just let the nose come down. And we're going to accelerate from 120 to hopefully over 600 knots here. We're already doing 275. We'll drop down a little bit lower so you get an appreciation for just how fast we're going. We're doing 500 knots now. We're at 800 feet over the water here. 550 knots. You can look right up the coast here and see just how fast we're going. We're at 98% supersonic. So we're doing about 725 miles an hour right here. Not a bad little clip.
And there go to the brakes.
Yeah, well, all I've done is take my foot off the gas, basically. If you're up for it, we're going to try another maneuver that involves a little bit of G. How'd you feel on that Immelmann?
I'm game. I know where the barf bags are.
Well, I don't have to do it at too high G. The idea here is that this is kind of our space shuttle climb, where we'll start out at sea level and go up to 15,000 feet with the nose parked straight nose high.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a pretty unique thing to do, and it's your only chance to really feel like what it'd be like in a space shuttle, because we'll be pure vertical.
Okay, I'm up for that.
All right.
I think the rolls get me, but I don't think the vertical's going to bother me.
Okay, well, I'll stay away from the rolls then. We'll do it at about 5 to 6 Gs, and you can tell me, while we're doing it, if it's too much, too little, and I can either add or subtract.
Go ahead and push it.
All right, you got it.
I'm all set, Skipper.
Alrighty, flex those legs. Take a deep breath. Ready, hit it. Good job.
Hick.
Nice work.
Hick.
We are halfway done.
Hick.
We're more than halfway done. And you can relax. Look left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Here come the afterburners. You can feel us accelerating straight vertical. Amazing, isn't it?
It is.
There goes 10,000 feet. So I'm going to do an easy pull back to not go through our altitude at 15 grand. Look up. Unbelievable, isn't it? We're at 14,000 feet. Just like that.
Barf time.
Is it? All right, we're straight.
Eagle 3-4, roger, we're good to gate, proceed. Roger, here it comes. NASA Polo, NASA John.
Did you throw up your first time?
You know, I didn't, but I was just dumb luck. Most people I know do throw up their first time. There are a lot of Navy fighter pilots who spent the first number of months both in a prop plane and a jet throwing up. I don't know. Now, take that with a grain of salt. When I got in my first airplane, it was like a little Cessna, basically. That's what I learned to fly on. If I had to get in this and do what we've already done, I think I'd be a sloppy mess.
Small mechanics tower, how's it coming?
I think I got a bag with a leak in it.
Do you? You might want to double it up then.
Yep. That sucks.
Is it leaking bad?
No, it just got it on me. Didn't get it on the aircraft.
Oh, well, I'd rather you get in the aircraft than you.
I'd rather not get me. I'd rather not get the aircraft, to be honest with you.
Well, I appreciate you taking care of the jet.
I mean, your crew chief would have to clean it up, and I don't want to
That's
give him
true.
any work.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, what's next?
All right, do you feel better?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Well, if you're up for it, we'll try a little upside down flying.
Okay.
You all set?
Ready?
Here we go. A little forward stick, and we are level upside down at about 400 knots. Now you see the building on the left side.
Yeah, my feet definitely came off the floorboards.
Did they?
Wind 04010, gust 14.
So you can look up and see that runway now. We can pretty much fly like this indefinitely. I can probably get you all the way to St. Augustine.
You're not cleared that far.
What's that?
I said you're not cleared that far.
That's true, I'm not. All right. So we'll fly right down the runway, and when we get to the end of it, it'll be a sharp left-hand turn. I'll pull about, well, do you have any requests for G? You want to try to challenge yourself, or are you okay at 6 Gs?
6 Gs is fine.
Sounds good. You all set, Bill?
All set.
Flex those legs. Take a deep breath. Ready.
Hick.
Nice job. Keep breathing.
Hick.
You're doing great. Keep breathing.
Hick.
Another 2 or 3 seconds and we are done. Nice work. How you feel?
Winds 36010,
Okay.
clear to land.
Well, 7 clear to land, runway 15. You pulled 6.8 Gs there for half second. I'm going to land Navy aircraft real hard, but I won't do that to you in this case. You just can't lose any respect for me as a Navy pilot, please. I pull the stick back. That's not because I want to go flying again, but we hit these big, we call them
Angel 7 left at the impact
accelerators,
port.
Angel 7.
and they dig into the wind, and that just increases the drag even more.
Roger.
Timing 2, proceed.
Well, nice work, Bill. You made it look easy. I hope everyone does as
Eagle
well
3-4,
today.
you can proceed back on the run.
And certainly is as good of a sport. Quick update of the navigational system with that inertial nav system showed us about half a mile drift. That's pretty normal for an aggressive flight. Here comes the canopy. And I'll see you in just a moment.